Hey guys, it's Jamie Grace, and today I want to talk to you guys about friendship and how to know if a friend is a friend to be your friend or if a friend is a friend for some other reasons. I have no personal experience in this area. You guys know what's hard? Friendship. It's really hard. Sometimes it's hard to make friends, and I did a whole podcast episode about that with my sister, link in the description below. And it can be hard to keep friends sometimes. It can be hard when you have like a friendship breakup. Oh, those are the worst. But you know what makes this friendship thing like really difficult and really challenging and awkward sometimes? When you don't know the intentions of someone that's in your life. We don't know if their intention is to be your friend because they really are interested in connecting with you and building a cool bond with you and hanging out and eating tacos together, or you don't know if this friend only wants to get stuff out of you, only wants to take what you have to offer, or if they're only being your friend because they think that they can fix you, or they think that they can, be the hero, and they think that you need them, which we should never be totally codependent on another person, and that's a totally separate video. But the concept of just ill-intentioned friendships and ill-intentioned relationships is probably the better phrase. That is a complicated situation. I feel like I struggled with that a little bit growing up because my dad was in a place of leadership, and we don't at all have like a fancy church. We just love God, and we love God and love people, and that's a big deal. But I think sometimes I dealt with that as a kid because my dad was in a place of leadership, and my mom was oftentimes in leadership either with the church, or my mom would host different homeschool co-ops, or actually had a couple of schools. And sometimes I felt like people were only my friends because of my parents' status and because of who my parents were, because it kind of gave them the upper hand a little bit. Then when I got a little bit older and, high school and college, sometimes it felt like people were only my friends because I was the nerd and because I was that one kid in the group projects that would always do like 10 times the work and take like not all the credit because I just wanted everyone to get a good grade because I knew that if they got a good grade, I got a good grade. And so I was worried that, a lot of people might just be my friends for that reason. And I'm just gonna say it, you guys, now at the current place in my life, sometimes it's awkward because I don't know if people want to be my friend because they want to work with me on a professional level, or if they want to be my friend because they want to be friends with someone that I'm friends with. And even in dating relationships, I don't always know like if a guy's interested in me because he wants to like go out with Jamie Grace, or if he's actually interested in me as a person. So thankful that I've got super discerning parents and a great brother-in-law and sister that will be like, yeah, that one's not here for the right reasons. No matter what the exact story is, you guys, a lot of us have faced this whole like fake friends thing and this whole like ill-intentioned relationships and pursuits, and it's frustrating and it's hard. And the first thing I want you to know is that I've been there and I get it, and it's weird and it's annoying and it's frustrating, and you shouldn't have to deal with it, but we're all imperfect humans. We're all gonna do stuff that's not okay, and we can't think that someone's just the worst person ever just because they did something dumb or rude. Like, we do dumb and rude stuff too. The second thing I would say that kind of goes along with that is to try to figure out why that person may be doing this awful stuff or this not so pure intentioned stuff. And you don't have to try to do a psychoanalysis of them or anything, but oftentimes, a lot of things go back to that phrase, hurt people hurt people. And if someone's hurting you and you think of them as this evil doing person, then you're probably never going to forgive them, and you're never going to experience the freedom that you need to have in your life. But if you're able to look at them and realize like this person's hurting me because of the own hurt in their own lives, then you're probably going to be able to treat them with more compassion and forgive them and move on and experience freedom in your life without harboring this anger toward this person for what they've done. And the third thing I would say, I think it would be more directed at how do you figure out if this person is a fake friend or if they're a genuine, true, real friend. And I think the number one thing is to trust the people in your inner circle that have been there from the beginning, that you can always trust and depend on. Trust that they are going to be honest with you, and don't be afraid to look at the signs. Now, I don't want you guys to walk around in your friendships and your relationships thinking, oh, she said that, or oh, he did that. Like, this must be one of those bad people JG talked about on YouTube. I'm JG, by the way, that's me. I'm trying to brand a nickname. But beware of certain things. If this friend only wants you to ever hang out with them and they get really territorial and kind of controlling when you're hanging out with other people, that probably is not a pure intention friend. I once had a friend, and while I was friends with this friend, there was a guy that I thought was really cute, and so we would text and talk, and the time I would spend with this guy would take away from the time that I would text and talk with this friend. Well, the friend ended up telling me that they just weren't sure how they were going to deal with this because they just felt like it was just taking away their time and they weren't comfortable with that, and it just made them upset. So I get it. Being the third wheel is hard. I'm a professional third wheel, so I know a lot about it. But your friends should never make you feel guilty for having other friends. Your friends should never make you feel guilty for moving on or growing in a positive way. You know, if I had been going out and spray painting the cars at a senior citizen home, yeah, you should be mad about that. But I'm over here like trying to get me a future, like calm yourself. Needless to say, I'm not friends with that person anymore and I'm still single. So everything just crashed and burned. No, I'm just kidding. I actually had to have a conversation with that friend, and that's a whole nother video, but that didn't turn out so great. If this friend only ever shares what's going on in their life, only ever dumps their stuff, only ever shares their stuff, but never really sits down and says, how are you doing? Or never genuinely listens when you try to share what's going on in your own life, if they don't actually ask questions that pertain to your life, however, they tend to love to answer questions that pertain to their own life. If this person that's in your life oftentimes wants you to go out of your way, or you do oftentimes go out of your way for them and to serve them, to visit them, to hang out with them, to take care of them, but they don't ever go out of their way to visit you or to take care of you or to be there for you, then that's not really an even playing field either. That's not really an even friendship either. And their intention may not be that good. They may not really want a friendship. They may be seeking more of a mentorship from you. And that's okay if you become more of a mentor or more of someone that reaches out to love on this person, because you're not trying to be their hero or their rescuer, but they might really genuinely need someone in their life that can encourage them as to wherever they are on their journey. But that does not mean that you need to get bent out of shape and thinking that your friendship has fallen apart, because maybe it was never necessarily a friendship to begin with. If this friend is only ever asking you about one specific part of your job that they maybe want to be involved in, for example, if you're an artist like me, and if they're maybe only ever reaching out about writing songs together or working together, then don't get bent out of shape and think, oh, this person doesn't want to be, best friends with me. Yeah, maybe they don't. Maybe they want to work with you, and that's okay. But know the signs. Like people will show you who they really are. Just be okay with reading those signs up front. I like doing videos about friendship because I've been through so much crazy stuff with friendship, and I hope that my stories and my life and the craziness that I've experienced, hopefully one, it lets you, I just said one, hopefully for one, it lets you know that you're not alone, and then hopefully two, it in some way will encourage you or inspire you guys on your journey in your life as well. If not, then you probably didn't like this video, but that's okay. I just want to let you guys know that the thumbs down button is broken on all my videos. It's crazy. So just click the thumbs up anyway, and that will help. If you did like this video, click thumbs up, leave a comment. I would love to know what you guys think. And in a few seconds, you can click on the screen to subscribe. Every Monday and Wednesday, I put out a new video. Monday is a little more like this, and Wednesday is a little crazier, a little not like this. And then Fridays, I post music videos or lyric videos and stuff because I'm a singer too. That's my full-time job. Okay guys, well thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope it was encouraging or inspiring or something. I don't know. I hope you guys liked this video. I love you so much, and I will see you soon. Ugh, I miss you already. Bye. I'm a little different.